guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about Coming to America. Everything about Coming to America, the cast, the cinematography, the plot, the storyline, everything. First things first, if you haven't seen Coming to America yet, don't go in with high expectations, because the lower your expectations, the better you enjoy this movie. Coming to America is actually very aesthetically pleasing. You see all the African prints, it's in every scene, so just beautifully done. You see in almost every scene there's an African country's flag somewhere in there, or a country that has predominantly black people as a regalia or something like that. Like you could see Jamaican flag, Kenya's flag, Ghana's flag, Nigeria's flag, so many countries' flag. I found that very cool to see, you know. At the beginning, I found myself asking, is this a musical? Because at the beginning, there's so many musical performances, like, which I understand because it was a ceremony, right? And then every time General Easy, which is Wesley Snipes' character, comes in, it's just super and overly dramatic. Like, I was just there like, what is this? Thank goodness it wasn't a musical. Yeah, if you have a problem listening to people singing all the time, you may have a problem with this, but you won't if you can get past the first few scenes. Honestly, I never want to hear "your bastard son" again. That line, those words combined together, "your bastard son," I never in my life want to hear that again, because it was "your bastard son, your bastard." Take a chill pill, one. Oh my goodness, the cast of this movie was actually very legendary. We had the two best voices, arguably the two best voices in the world, which are Morgan Freeman and Earl Jones. In this movie, it was just beautiful to hear both of them in the same movie. There was Rotimi in there. Wesley Snipes, probably my favorite character. Like, he played my favorite role. He was just so comical, and I think his accent was done better than every other person who was trying to fake an African accent, which I don't understand. Maybe in 1988 it would have been good, but 2021, please do better. Please do better. Thank you. Oh, Trevor Noah is in there, is in the movie. He literally played himself in it, but with a different name, which was so cool to see. We had Gladys Knight in there, Salt of Pepper, Teyana Taylor. Teyana Taylor was just beautiful to see. Leslie Jones. I like the new characters they introduced into it. It was so beautiful to see, because they actually nailed their characters down. I only had a problem with the accents, that's it. Now let's talk about the plot and storyline. The singing parts, I felt it's comedy and there's just stupidity. Some parts were just plain out stupid. And then again, one of the genres of the movies kind of comedy is called cringe comedy. So I guess maybe it was cringy on purpose. But yeah, if you want to get entertained, this is definitely or probably a very good fit for you, because it was very entertaining. I feel compared to the 1998 prequel, this did not come close. This was just a tragedy in my opinion. I feel like the story could have been better. It just seemed like improv to me, like, okay, you're all professionals, go in there, go kill your roles. This is a story, go there and kill it. Like, that is how I felt the director told them to, because the script was just, it was underwhelming to say the least, to be honest. But I don't know, they had to pull Eddie Murphy out of retirement like the second time to do this. So I guess we get whatever we see, right? He's a legend. The movie was actually super predictable. You tell how it's gonna end just from the beginning itself. Maybe you will know how it will turn out, but you know that this and this and this will happen, and basically the movie will end. It was very predictable. And again, it's comedy, right? So maybe you shouldn't really expect much, or maybe I shouldn't really expect much, because maybe the point is not for it to make much sense. It's just for you to laugh and be entertained, I guess. Next, I'll talk about the cinematography. This movie, like I mentioned earlier, was aesthetically pleasing. It looked beautiful. All shades and colors of black. I love it. Just my kind of thing. Yeah, it was actually very beautiful to see. But I didn't understand why, like, the aerial shots of Zamunda was just one big castle in the middle of nowhere. I understand you're trying to portray Africa, and then there are like lots of bushes or whatever, like forest or whatever, surrounding places. But is it it was like Wakanda in Stone Age. Yeah, that is maybe probably my comparison to, I don't know. Okay, so you show the castle. How about your subjects? How about the remaining population of Zamunda? Where do they live? Like maybe budget or whatever was the problem. I don't know. I also need to point out that, my goodness, the product placement in this movie was just so many. Like any little thing, like in almost every scene you see a product placement, or maybe it's not a product placement, or I don't know, but it looked very much like product placement to me. It was just hilarious to me. And then the CGI in this movie was unmatched. Oh my gosh, I think that's one of my favorite parts of this of the movie was CGI, because they had to take us back to 33 years ago, where Arsenio Hall's character and Eddie Murphy's character went back in, like they took us back to when they were all going on so many dates, where he was trying to find his queen, like, yeah, and then it looked like Eddie Murphy 3 years ago, like, because you could see original scenes from the movie and you could see the ones they reshot, and then so it's just very nice, but you could tell that definitely CGI, but it was just seamlessly done. Because if you compare it to Gemini Man, Will Smith's Gemini Man, and his younger self character, this was a whole other level. Like, it went all the much. I really love the CGI in this movie. It was done beautifully. It tells you how far technology has come from 2019 to 2021. Obviously, they showed it this year. Maybe they shot it in 2019 also. And then Gemini Man was maybe shot 2 years before, in 2017 or 2018. And then, yeah, technology has really advanced, so that is really good. I found it disrespectful that almost every musical character that was introduced, they actually literally said their names and were introducing Salt and Pepper, they're introducing Gladys Knight, they're introducing da-da-da. When it was Davido's turn, they didn't even introduce him, which I felt was a bit, it wasn't very cool. It was just Davido singing his original song, and that was it. Like, if you didn't know Davido, you wouldn't know who was singing. So I felt like they should have introduced him just like they introduced every other musical performance there. That was not very cool. So yeah, I think that's it for me on this movie. I think it's definitely worth watching. It's very nostalgic, like to remember all the stuff. I think I'm gonna watch Coming to America one again. Yeah, it was just very nice, I guess. Forgive my rambling. Okay, if you want to see Coming to America, I advise you to go ahead and see it. Definitely go check it out. It's on Amazon Prime. It came out prematurely, I think, yesterday. I didn't even know it was out until I saw a snippet on Twitter. That's how, yeah, it wasn't really announced. But we knew it was coming out in 2021. Just didn't know it was going to come out yesterday when we did. So you should definitely go check it out. My name is Ivy Kings. If you like my video, please give it a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button as well if you want to see more of my movie reviews. And till I come your way again, have a nice day. Bye.